You're going to want to roster Stephen Strasburg today because either you hate yourself or you believe what I'm about to tell you. I'm Mike Cardano with RotoExperts and the Fantasy Sports Network, and this is your Daily Fantasy Minute. Now, Strasburg is 3-5 with a 6.50 ERA this season. He's lasted more than 5 1/3 innings just twice, and for all intents and purposes, he sucks. I can say sucks on cable TV, right? Now look, as a season-long fantasy player, a daily fantasy player, and a major league player, he simply hasn't produced, but there are some underlying metrics that tell me that he's healthy and he doesn't suck as much as you might think. He's still been striking out more than a batter per inning, which is key in daily fantasy scoring, and batters have a really high 390 BABIP against him, considerably higher than his career average. And while that could mean that he's just been getting hit really hard, the fact that his xFIP is almost half of his ERA suggests to me that the law of averages says he's got some good outings coming. Strasburg plays on a first-place team who's favored to win tonight's game against the Cincinnati Reds team that has scored the third fewest runs in all of baseball and the least runs against right-handed pitchers. He's just the 6th highest priced pitcher on DraftKings and the 7th highest priced pitcher on FanDuel, and that's a discount that I'm willing to pounce on for the risk-reward tonight. Trevor Plouffe is the Rodney Dangerfield of daily fantasy third baseman. You can get him for a box of donuts on any given night in DFS. He's got a really cool name. I love saying the name Plouffe. In fact, whenever I roster him, I just go around telling people that I have. It's an excuse to say his name. Watch how fun this is. Hey, I'm playing Plouffe tonight. See? Now, here's the deal. Plouffe is in the cleanup spot playing in relative obscurity for the first-place Minnesota Twins. Yes, that's right. With more than a quarter of the Major League Baseball season in the books, the Twins are tied for first place. And he's quietly compiled a 925 OPS against left-handed pitching. He's squaring off this evening against Mark Burley, who simply does not miss any bats, striking out just 27 batters on the season in 54 innings. And unsurprisingly, it's yielded some pretty bad results. Plouffe is going to be in a very advantageous position here, and I'm looking for a huge game. Now, keep an eye on the weather tonight, as there's some nasty stuff going on around the country. Our thoughts and prayers are with those dealing with the flooding in Texas. Might have to send down the Fantasy Sports Network ARC if this continues. For more expert insight and extraordinary perspective on the world of daily fantasy, head on over to dailyroto.com or keep it right here on the Fantasy Sports Network. Good luck today, everyone, and have a great weekend. I'm Mike Cardano, and this has been your Daily Fantasy Minute.